What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jones. So today I'm going to do a follow-up review of this Aberlour single malt Scotch that Mann and Drewski did a few episodes ago, and I wasn't here to actually follow with them. So I'm going to do what we always do. I'm going to pour me a small, neat shot here. And I'm going to go ahead and pour a little bit on the rocks. So those guys gave it an overall rating of like a 2.5. And my understanding is that neither of them are Scotch drinkers. I myself, I'm also not a Scotch drinker, but I think I'll be more of a dabbler than I know definitely for Mann. Drewski, I'll have to follow up and get some more information from him. So I have the shot here, the neat shot. Smells pretty good, really floral. Let's try it. Oh, whoa! That is extremely bold. I'm gonna have to go back. Oh wow, it is 60% ABV, so that will make it roughly about 120 proof. Man, I got to go back and watch the episode to see if they had that same shock I just had on the neat shot. That is a lot of fire. That is extremely bold. But I did not get the normal earthiness that I get from Scotch, and maybe it's I don't know. That is bold and extremely interesting. Whew. So I do recall from their episode, Drewski was telling all of us that if we let it sit on the rocks, and the longer it sits on the rocks, the more we'll get to taste it. And so I'm kind of stalling here, guys, because that neat shot was extremely bold. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but all the residue that's left, it has some serious legs on it, man. That is pretty awesome, but extremely bold. It was so bold that I can't even really get a good sense of what flavors I'm tasting, other than it not being extremely earthy or ashtray taste, as I always pick with Mann about how he describes Scotch. So I guess I've kind of delayed long enough. I'm going to try it after it sat on the ice for a little while. Oh, okay. All right. Drewski was 100% correct. Putting it on ice and letting it sit, it has some really great flavors to it, but it still has a lot of stand up and wake you up. Or as we say in the country, it's definitely a grown man's drink to put some hair on your chest. But yeah, it has some good bold flavors. Um, if I'm gonna rate it on our new scale, I can't say that it will be a favorite for several reasons. One, it's not going to be a go-to for me, and two, at that price point, the flavors just aren't bold enough for me to say, "Hey, I will pay $90 for this again." The proofage definitely would make me say I will pay $90 because that bowl shot, I'm sure it would be a one hitter quitter. But if I'm going to rate it overall, when I consider price, taste, and just in the overall experience, I have to go with the guys and give it a 2.5. I can't rate it very highly. It's not bad, but it's not technically good either. Maybe to get better as I let it sit here on the rocks and just kind of sip on it. But I'm not overly impressed, and I would not pay the $90 for it. So now, if you're a Scotch drinker, or if you needed a entry level into Scotch, this may be it. But again, at that price point, I don't know how many people really would want to buy into it. So instead of rambling, I'm going to say again, I rate this at a 2.5. So it's pretty much a flop for me. And I'm going to say thank you again, guys, for viewing us. Please subscribe. Make sure you click the bell button so you get all of our new updates. You can follow us here on YouTube, of course, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And again, thank you for watching Jones and Mann, Clinking and Drinking.